So good morning, good evening. I don't know from which locations you all are joining. Welcome all. It's a pleasure to spend this evening with you all if you are from India. And this is a very informal, interactive session. And the objective is to share knowledge and experience and demystify a lot of things that are around business analysis and what is the demand of business analysis globally and in India. And of course, there are a lot of myths around this certification or the role. So you can stop me at any point of time and let's start. It's exciting to see a lot of people being here for this webinar on a Sunday before the scheduled time. I'm Dr. Syed Aafaq Hussain, and I have been training and mentoring people globally, all industries and world, all countries in the world, domains. And you can ask me any questions relating to the project management, business analysis, portfolio, what are the opportunities, and any career guidance. And even after the webinar, if anyone is interested to join us for any career growth, progression, or if you have any skill set, we have global connects so that we can connect you in training, consulting, or mentoring. So the agenda is what is business analysis and what is the demand and what is the value? What are the standards? I'm sure most of you might be knowing Project Management Institute, which is a global institute last 50 years. It's number one. And I'm sure most of you might have heard about PMP or have been PMP certified. So I'll share some insights on the industry trends specific to business analysis. Though this webinar is for business analysis, you can ask me anything and I'll be happy to answer. Is business analysis for me? Is the question. And a lot of you might be thinking now that AI has come, whether the role of a business analyst will go away and what is the certification. And of course, as I said, it is a interactive session specific to the context. Definitely, I will answer. Otherwise, at the end, we will take up these things. And those who are interested, they can reach out MFIRD or us, and we will share this presentation. We'll be glad to share this presentation. So I thank you, MFIRD, for organizing this webinar, and it's a pleasure to work with them always. So let me ask a question. How many of you know PMI? Can you please put in the chat yes, no? So I just want to know how many of you know Project Management Institute or PMI? Great. By the way, PMI has become like a galaxy, and I'm sure you might have visited recently or maybe way many days back. Let me just introduce PMI, Project Management Institute, to those who are new to PMI. As I said, it's a global organization. Are you able to see and hear? Okay,
led by a community that inspires action.
Through the work I do in project management and as a project leader, my purpose is really to give back and to be of service to others.
If the PMI were not in existence and didn't have that repository of information and that support network, I don't think I would have been as successful in the projects that I have been in charge of.
A community getting things done to ensure project success.
For me, it's the focus on our UN sustainability goals. If we could save one life, then that project was well worth doing.
Global warming is affecting different communities around the world. So apply the knowledge that you have to reduce the effects and to reduce the impact that we are making on our planet.
I really want to make the world a better place. I really want to use my skills and talents to make people's lives better.
Driven by the desire to transform and contribute to a better world.
What we call in PMI the power skills: leadership, negotiation, motivation, communication, and very importantly, the emotional intelligence that you need to have in order to lead others.
Empowered by lifelong learning and continuous skill development.
I'm able to stay on top of what's the latest, where the industry is going, and apply those resources and skills and knowledge to my current role.
And professional certifications that establish the gold standard.
We didn't do magic. All we did was the same project management principles.
Millions of actions every day, working to deliver project success. The world needs projects to succeed, and success starts with us.
I love working with people. I love seeing them grow and become great versions of themselves. Probably the best compliment I ever got was, I had a job and then I worked with you and now I have a career.
We are the Project Management Institute. We maximize project success to elevate our world.
So that's a little bit about Project Management Institute, which you can see on the website pmi.org. Now let's go straight on the business analysis. Just few statistics that I would like to share with you. We all know about the projects, project success, project failures, project delays, and what happens before the project is initiated. Every day you see news, you see new projects being initiated. But have you ever thought what goes before a project is sanctioned or a project is authorized? This is where the business analysis skill comes. I'm sure you all might be knowing these things. Now, few statistics, according to the CIO magazine, incorrect requirements lead to project failure in embedded software. And PMI, its own research has shown that 37% of the projects, due to incorrect requirements, the scope has been changing or the project getting delayed and all. And also, Sandish did a global survey and said that 64% of the projects are behind schedule or over the budget. Of course, these are statistics. This doesn't mean that projects are not successful in the world. Amazing projects, amazing things happening globally. Today, the word economy is also replaced by project economy because every organization in the world is directly or indirectly working towards project economy. So,
if I refer to the friends who are the साथ हैं ना आपको
now we all know how important is the requirement. So there are few case studies. Of course, there are innumerable case studies. We are not going to go into detail, but from technology point of view, Sony, they misjudged the market. As I said, for any project, product or service or a result to be done, a lot of business analysis work happens. Even at that point of time, collecting the requirements, conveying the requirements to the stakeholders, or if we take Agile, the user stories to the stakeholders and launching the product is an amazing challenge. So in consumer goods, even Coke had a misjudgment. Even in the government, healthcare, construction, there are many to name, and these are very few. And when we take the example of India, these are the few places where poor planning or misalignment or understanding the requirement, these were the challenges because of which the projects were delayed or even some projects globally are halted. Now, what is business analysis? So this comes to the mind when we say that these are the statistics and all that. What is business analysis? Can anyone just put as short as possible what is business analysis according to you? Or you can unmute and tell me what is a business analysis? What comes to your mind?
It
Any,
could be
any
something, the requirements for the planning that is required in your business. Depends on the customer, what he requires for his project to be done. The observation, basically, from the business analyst.
Great. Thank you very much. Yes. And if from the context of business analysis, all your answers will be correct. So Abdul Latif says that understanding business requirement, analyzing the business position, all of them, you'll be surprised. There is no area that is untouched by business analysis. So this is what we are going to get aware. Now, let me ask you a very simple question. Did you come across any problem today, any issue today in your day-to-day life? Did anyone had some problem or issue today? It can be anything. Think about it. And did you thought of the solutions for that problem? Think about it. Did you find any opportunity? Think about it. And did you increase the chances of opportunity getting success? Think about it. If you have got answer for all this, that means you are a business analyst. I consider every human being on the earth is a business analyst. So now let's see what it is. These are a few definitions that are taken. The business analysis. Now let me give my favorite tip, which I give for all the PMI certifications and other certifications. See, these are not rocket science. There is a way to understand and there is a way to convey and there is a way to remember and recall. So my tip is very simple. Read from right to left, you'll get some clue or hint. Business analysis, analyzing a business. That's it. And what you do, either if there is a problem, you find a solution. If there is an opportunity, you make it big. Whoever does that is known as a business analyst. Earlier, there were different roles, definitions. Everyone was doing, project manager was doing business analysis. Solution architect was doing business analysis. Even software developer was doing business analysis. Everyone was doing. But of late, last 10, 15 years, this role has become very important. And the statistics says that by 2030 in US, 50% of the organizations in US will have a definite role of a business analyst. I have seen globally people joining and certifying from construction, oil and gas, banking, industry, IT, software, you name it. I have trained, mentored, and they have passed this certification. So we all know what is the problem and what is the opportunity for which we have to find a solution. These are few definitions. Now the standards that we refer to understand the business analysis from PMI. Of course, there are different organizations also. Some of you might be knowing CBAP is also there, but now focus is only on PMI's PBA. One of the standard is Guide to Business Analysis, and the other is a practitioner guide. Those who are aware about PMI, and I'm glad to see some of you are PMP certified. The Guide to Business Analysis is similar to what you had seen in the PMBOK Guide 6th edition or the latest process guide. So here we have tools, techniques, knowledge areas, domains, and process groups. Whereas the business analysis for practitioner is how you as a business analyst are going to implement all the tools and techniques and processes. So these are the two standards if someone is going to learn about business analysis or preparing for the certification. Now, what does a business analyst do? It starts with the needs assessment. Some of you might have planned vacation. That's nothing but business analysis. Some of you might have planned an event. Whatever you do, the plan, that's the business analysis. You start first with need assessment, followed by stakeholder engagement. For example, if you have to come up with a CRM solution, or even if you are building a house for yourself, that's the need. Then stakeholders, each one of them, they like the color differently, they like the interiors differently, or in the CRM, there will be different modules. All those things, those are the stakeholders' requirements, and we do elicitation. In the context of business analysis, we never use the word called collect requirements. The word collect, collecting, gathering is never seen in any of the standards. Those who are into the role of business analyst start using this word elicitation. Elicitation means drawing out. I say that the skill that is required for a business analyst is to be like an FBA or CBI. You have to keep on asking the questions. So that is called elicitation. Elicitation means drawing out to understand what the stakeholder wants. Sometimes they may not be able to convey. Sometimes they may not be able to present the way we understand. So that's what this is an amazing skill which a business analyst will demonstrate throughout the business analysis activities, elicitation and analysis. Traceability and monitoring, it's just a small part in the project management, but here it's a huge. And finally, solution evaluation. Did we give the right solution? And there are process groups. First, defining and aligning the process groups with the strategic intent, with the goals, mission, vision. Then you start initiating the process group where you start the business analysis work. And remember, business analysis is used not only at the beginning of the project, anywhere throughout the project life cycle, throughout the product life cycle, even in the operations. Any organization is facing a problem, or if they see an opportunity, immediately it's known to the business analyst. They are got and they will put on the job. There are a lot of center of excellence for business analysis also being implemented, for which I had been a part of them. Then planning process group, execution, monitoring, and finally releasing the solution. So in each of these process groups, you have processes. There are 35 processes and there are more than 200 processes, tools and techniques. You all might be knowing use case diagrams and many more. But when you see through these standards or come to the program, you'll be learning more than 200 different tools and techniques as a business analyst that you can use. So these are the domains or knowledge area. Start with needs assessment, elicitation. It is a continuous thing. And analysis. There are so many models that you will study. After eliciting or collecting the requirements, as we see in the project management, you have to present that to various stakeholders. The sponsor is not at all interested in the data fields. The sponsor is not at all interested, how the report will look like. So the sponsor is interested to see a scope model. What is the business objective model? At the same time, the developer is interested in the data models. So like that, there are so many models that we will study after eliciting how we analyze and put it, and then tracing the life cycle of the requirements. And this is how throughout the stakeholders are engaged. So these are the process groups that you see, and these are the knowledge areas or domain in the needs assessment. We first identify problem and opportunity straight away. Right now in the real life, those who are not doing a structured business analysis, they start thinking about the solution and all that. There are a lot of things, even before thinking about the solution in the needs assessment, even before putting a business case, you have to identify the problem. You have to assess the current situation. You have to see the future situation. What are the skill gaps? And then facilitate a roadmap. And then you come up with a situation statement. And finally, you put all these things in the business case. So like that, each process will have tools and techniques, inputs and outputs. Now, this is what, if you just see how great the business analysis mindset is and what all is required, right from the internal, and it goes on, goes on, goes on. This is the framework which is in the latest second edition. Now, what is the value? Okay, fine. We all know that business analysis I am also doing, everyone is doing in the company, but what is the value? Does it really bring the value? As you have seen, doing a project in a structured way and unstructured way is different. Similarly, doing a business analysis in a structured way, the result is different, and unstructured way, the result is different. But now, last 10 years, the companies are advertising and putting the designation as we need a business analyst. Otherwise, it was only known in the IT, software development and all that. So what is the value today? Business analyst is looked as a strategic partner. They're not there to just give some solution. Based on the business analyst report, the sponsor is investing money, million, billion, and $1 trillion. So it helps them to take an informed decisions. And if it is an opportunity, even for that, it is being presented. And risk mitigation. These are the three key areas where the sponsors and the key stakeholders focus on the business analysis. If you talk about operations, as I said, business analysis is not only at the beginning, even during running of the product, service, or the organization, even operational excellence, if you have to bring, then you are again using the business analysis skills. Financial, what will be the ROI? What is the value-based pricing? You see so many apps are happening, Zapto, Swiggy, these, that. How are they coming up with these ideas? It's only after business analysis and putting them in a structured way and giving to the people who are doing the project. So business analyst is a great role, and today they are doing like an advisory and consulting value. And few of the areas where the business analysis is used. As I said, every human being on the earth is a business analyst. Right from the day when the human being came on earth, he's just trying to solve the problem, or if there is an opportunity, trying to grab it. So I feel each one of us are business analysts. So in the manufacturing industry, these are the use case for ERP implementation or process mapping, healthcare, finance, banking, retail, IT software, there are more. Banking and insurance, by default, there are business analysts. telecom, energy, education, training, government, public sector, logistics, real estate. So there is no industry or domain in the world that is not touched by the business analysis activity. Now, some success stories, of course, there are many. One of them is the predictive maintenance and quality control in Toyota. Toyota, you all know, you will immediately relate with your quality. But I just wanted to show you that even in the Mohammed Rafi ROI is return on investment. So if I put this much, what is my return on investment? So even they are taking the AI and IoT as a solution given by the business analyst. And Flipkart is also an amazing example where the BA role was taken right from the day one. And the BA were able to put the solutions throughout the company till it transformed from a garage to a startup to a 16 billion acquisition by Walmart. So this is the value of business analysis. Now a question may come, okay, fine, if we all are business analysts and we can, most welcome Rafi. And is it really for me? Let me tell you, the one thing that you will learn is forget about certification, job, amount, those things. You will personally be aware of how to lead a successful life, and when a problem comes, how to solve it. And if there is an opportunity, how to make it big. That's a simple. You will be a great professional. So I always say you grab the knowledge, certification, you leave it. When you become a professional, your work will become professional, your vocabulary will change. And of course, if you want, you can take the certification. Otherwise, at least you're a professional. So you can be from any domain, graduate, postgraduate, PhD, whatever it is. Anyone can take up this course or certification. In IT, these are the people. Finance, these are the people. Operations, supply chain, healthcare, everyone can be there. Now, what is the demand? If you rank them, there are so many industries, but if you rank them, these are the 5 mostly used industries that need business analysts. Now, what is the job market? This is from India in these sectors. And if you are thinking about globally, these are the sectors. This is the latest information. Now, let me pause here and show you a couple of videos. Meanwhile, if you have anyone has any questions, you can keep on putting in the chat.
I really think that anybody
Useful
who's involved
techniques
with
to
project
explore.
management really needs to understand requirements and business analysis and would benefit greatly from pursuing the PMI-PBA.
So anybody that wants to deepen their knowledge level and grow their experience and potentially have a body of practices that they could use in different situations would benefit by going through the process. I would think that even studying and preparing for that process would help them become aware of tools and models. So folks that are in a PM role, project management role, that may not have more experience with some of these techniques will benefit. Analysts will also benefit in that they're going to be pulled into understanding project management And so what we want to do is have those disciplines coming together. So if they have a greater appreciation of what the work is about, they're more likely to come together around topics around value and stakeholders or product partners, the why of what we're building, and be able to coordinate their work and deliver the product that people really need.
Probably most of all, maybe people who do a hybrid, do some project management work, some business analysis work, no matter what their title is. I think that's ultimately going to be the biggest audience. I think there are a lot of people out there.
The certification can be used for anyone just starting out their career into the field or more senior level professionals. It spans all the skills that business analysts would need to be successful and can really help anyone at any level really refine and hone in on their skill set and learn more no matter where they're at in their career.
Welcome back to PMI's Infinity Learning Series, where we are sharing real-world examples of how our AI-powered Copilot can help you expand your skills and knowledge to achieve project success. In this episode, we're going to focus on integrating business analysis into your project plans. This approach helps you develop comprehensive plans that align with business goals and meet stakeholder needs. You can engage Infinity with very simple or detailed questions. For this session, you start with a general question that leverages Infinity's vast archive of expert-vetted content. As a project manager, how can I integrate business analysis into my project planning to ensure alignment with business goals and objectives? Infinity immediately shares the benefits of integrating business analysis into the planning process. It also concisely describes several suggestions that support effective business analysis, such as collaborating with a business analyst and monitoring to adjust. With this information as a foundation, you can dig deeper into each of the steps with follow-up questions for Infinity. Right now, you'd like some guidance related to stakeholder requirements. What techniques can I use to gather and analyze stakeholder requirements effectively to enhance project planning? Within seconds, Infinity outlines several best practices, including interviews to better understand stakeholder needs. Observation as a direct means of setting context and persona analysis to anticipate potential impacts. Now you've got some useful techniques to explore in more detail, but you also want to learn about technical and business needs. So that's your next question. How can I ensure my project plan addresses both technical and business needs effectively? Once again, Infinity quickly responds with several approaches to incorporate into your planning to achieve this goal. In about 3 minutes, you have leveraged Infinity to gain a basic understanding of integrating business analysis into your project planning. But these steps and summaries from Infinity are just a start. Ask additional questions and provide more context about your project and needs. By continuing to engage Infinity, you will gain more knowledge and confidence. That's what Infinity is all about. It's here to serve as your AI-powered assistant in the pursuit of outstanding project outcomes. It's always available, and it's free to PMI members. Be sure to subscribe and check back here for our next episode in the Infinity Learning Series.
So AI is being used in many places. Now let me quickly take you through this certification, business analysis certification. It demonstrates that you have knowledge and skill, but PMI is validating. It's a psychometric exam, and it validates that you perform the duty under general supervision and you're trying to give a solution for the problem, and if it is an opportunity of making it big. So Our programs are completely interactive, informal, and my job is like a coach. I strongly believe each one of you have knowledge and skills. I have to just bring that up and show you that you already have that and connecting the dots. So we have a lot of tips and tricks, and more than thousands of people only in business analysis from every industry have trained and mentored globally. And once you attend 35 contact us, that is mandatory if you are going for a certification. So this is where I always say that get the knowledge, spend some time, money, effort to become the professional. Then you plan about certification. And once you completed that training, which is completely real-time basis how to implement business analysis and at the same time how to get certified in the first attempt. There is some application, and now PMI has enabled that you can take the exam from home or Pearson View Center. It is a computer based. The exam is on 5 domains and 200 questions, 4 hours, multiple choice. Anyone who has 3 years of experience in business analysis or doing the role of a business analysis, you might be a project manager, but you have been doing a role of business analysis, they are eligible for this. And if someone is going for certification, become a PMI member. Once the course is completed, we issue the certificate of attendance, which is mandatory. Then you fill up the application. Within 5 days, the application will be approved, and then you will have 1 year time to take the exam. So this is the steps if someone is doing planning for certification. I have given some references here. And we are coming up with a batch, weekend batch on these days and a corporate batch on these days, continues 4, 5, 6 September. And this is the weekend batches which we have planned. Of course, we are into other certifications also. And especially those who have attended this webinar, there is a special pricing. The list price is 23,000, but for MFIRD and for those who have attended this session, for them it will be 10,000 all inclusive. So this is the offer which we are glad to make. And now I'm open for any questions. Yeah, Inayat has a question. Impact of AI on business analysis role. Will the jobs reduce? Absolutely no. Today, the jobs are based on knowledge and skills. See, when the computers came, everyone had that fear, jobs will go. But did it happen? No. So AI is nothing. It was there 40 years back. And it is there. And even the guys, Sam Altman, you see his articles every day. They are regretting. They are telling so many things about negative. They are telling hardware is not going to support with what is existing. So there are always two schools of thoughts. I personally feel AI is not a great thing. It is just a tool. The way the computers came and stormed the industry, today we are talking about computing, all those things. So this is just like a tool. And those who have knowledge and skills, I'm sure they will always have an opportunity. This is my personal view. And of course, there is a survey which is done. I think I have shared with you. Let me also see if I can share here. They have surveyed thousands of people in the world and found out what is the status of AI and what they are telling and what the future doesn't look so nice. So there are always for and against. But as a professional, I don't think that we have to be surprised or think from, because what I personally feel is it's your skill and knowledge. Whatever the technology may come, whatever may happen, It is finally your professionalism. And that's what I say. I see a great opportunity in everyone because you have knowledge, you have skills, and you have to just enable it, and opportunities are abundant. This is my personal view. Any other questions, please? Inayat, is that fine? Or some experts are here, they can also give their opinion. How is this different from data analyst and we completely talking about business and here or PM certification business? And I'm confused. Yes. Yes, this is a wonderful question. And this is the reality. Unfortunately, in India, the moment we say business analysis, no one will understand. Unfortunately, because no one has heard about it. Whereas, except India, in the whole world, business analysis is recognized and is well appreciated. I face the challenge whenever I want to do something on business analysis training and all that. When we go to the corporate, except the MNCs, they have not heard. They talk about business analysis means they will think data analyst. It's absolutely no. Under business analyst, all this financial analyst, data analyst, all analyst will come. Because business analyst is a skill. Rest, all of them are the tools and expertise. So what you're going to do, you're going to solve the problem. To solve the problem, you have data analyst, you have financial analyst, you have another analyst. So that is the cultural difference, I say, between the East and the West, and specifically in India. But of course, you talk to any MNC in the world who have bases in India, they have this role designation. You just go and do a Google search for business analyst, you'll find the jobs. LinkedIn, you find the jobs. So business analyst is a person who gives solution, and if there is a problem, makes it big. Now, this solution, someone has to do. That is where the project manager comes. And my definition of project is nothing but work. So does it, may I know your name? It's written Zach here. So let me call him Zach. Zach, are you there? Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
So, Zach, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Is your question answered?
Yes, yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So business analysis is a skill where under you as a business analyst, you will have data analyst, so many names. Just add one word analyst, they all will be under you.
Okay.
And project manager is a different who does the work, who gives a product solution. And even after that product implementation or something is not working good, again, you'll be called as a business analyst. And you have to find, I am telling you, you have to be like a CID.
Yeah. Actually, sir, I am actually working as a.
Your voice is breaking, Zach.
Pardon for that. I'm really sorry. Actually, I am working as a data analyst. Like we are having a business studies also.
Your voice is breaking. It's not clear to me. How about others?
Right, sir. His voice is breaking.
Yeah. Yeah, till you set up your audio or something. Any other question? Okay, let me just check the chat. Thanks, Inayat. Can you please repeat the fee structure for various courses and training and duration? Yeah, Muzammil will definitely do that. But again, as I said, AGS Insti. I'm putting in the chat the institute website. But we have a special tie-up because MFIRD has a special purpose, and whoever attends the webinar, for them, straight away we have a huge discounts, and you can reach us, and definitely we will. I'm also putting my personal number if anyone wants to get connected. I'll be glad to guide you, talk to you. Can we get access to the recording and the presentation? Yes, MFIRD, after the training, after this webinar, in couple of days, they have that link. There you can find all of them. And let me also tell you what we are doing in Inayat and others, what we are doing in AI. We are implementing AI-enabled PMO. And we have on board with top people around the world who are AI expert in their own countries and in their own fields. So anyone who is interested, to be part of our journey, either into training, mentoring, implementation, consulting, freelancing, will be glad to get in touch. Is it possible? Can I have a small brief of part-time list? Okay. No, Salman, this recording will be available. What we discussed was what is business analysis and what is happening globally, what is its demand, what is its value. And my definition of business analyst is anyone who solves a problem, or if there is an opportunity, how to make it big. So that is the role of a business analyst. Yeah, Zach, you can try, please.
I'm audible, sir.
Yeah, you're audible, but are you using any headsets or something?
Yes, yes. Actually, this doesn't have any inbuilt thing. I have in my
Okay.
office.
Okay. Fine. If you can
Yeah, I'll
tell
contact you.
you
So,
can tell your question. However, if someone understands better the audio, you can tell. I'll try to understand, or you can put in the chat.
yeah, inshallah, I'll contact you, sir, about this
Okay,
application.
fine. Sure, sure. Sharif Sheikh, we get the business analyst certificate. After that, we will try to do the job in its sector. Yes. See, there are two things. Also, I've seen that globally, someone I mentored in US, she worked in Amazon for 5 years and she was looking for this certification. The moment she completed the certification through me, she just put on the LinkedIn and she was saying that she got calls from Google and big companies. She was surprised. Remember, companies are looking for professionals who have at least gone through a structured program that gives them a hope that, okay, tomorrow or anytime they are going for certification. So certification of attendance will be given by us, which is also recognized by PMI USA. Need the subject right. Let me also give a link for those who are interested. Definitely you can get in touch with us. And let me also share this one moment where I'm taking you through. On the PMI, go to certifications, and this link I'm putting here, you have everything about this certification. And the syllabus for this certification, you'll see here something called examination content outline. You can download this, and this is the subject, and your exam is based on this examination content outline. PMI does a global survey for 4-5 years, and they study all the business analysts in the world. And they put what is the task the business analysts do. For example, let me show you how that structure is. It's called role delineation study. Are you able to see the document? So this has all the details. It also has the task and it has the syllabus. You can download and go through that. That will be the syllabus. So this is the handbook that gives all the details. Any other question? Okay. I'm company owner in Hyderabad, Telangana. Yeah, I should appreciate someone joining from KNS Concept. Our friend was there at least 10 to 15 minutes before the scheduled time. So I was surprised and I was also trying to Google. Yes, sir. From KNS, please. Your good name? And what is the question? Yeah, company owners. I have trained many people globally who are CEOs and group CEOs of big aviation, multi-billion, trillion-dollar companies. So even business analyst is used for them also. So what is your question? Yeah, as a business owner also you can, your whole thought process will change. That's our project manager and business analyst related. Can they be used interchangeably? See, the history of business analyst, 50 years, no one was knowing what is business analyst. People who are enterprise analyst, data analyst, solution architect, all these roles, including the project manager, were doing the role of business analyst, which was collecting the requirements and all that. Then they felt that project manager is building the solution, so we need to have another role, and that is how business analyst came into being. Now the industry is matured, and there are organizations who put a designation. Your role is a business analysis 24/7. You have to think that, solve the problem, or if there is an opportunity, make it big. And it is the culture of the organization. They can interchangeably use it. And the best part, Muzammil, when you study the guide, there is a collaboration where a business analyst has to work with all the stakeholders, including the project manager. I hope that answers your question. See, the fee is 23,000. That is listed. But as I said, for MFIRD and who have joined this webinar, it will be only 10,000 all inclusive, including the material and support. There will not be any deficiency in the services, everything like anyone who has paid. Thank you, Maz. Maz, I really, I know, and I'm sure you also know, being in this field, what is the value. But unfortunately, my experience, I'm trying very hard to push this within our community, even in US for many Christian organizations. I have done what best I can do from my side. But here, there are no takers. Whatever the fee you tell, and you'll be surprised. I do a lot of training in Kuwait through another charitable organization. It's just a throwaway price, which you'll be surprised what I charge. So I'm ready for that. What best I can do, and we can definitely work. And if you have any ideas, I'm sure I'll be glad to do that. And the best part nowadays, we talk about career to corporate. Uh, CBAP, there is another course where they have clubbed both business analysis part of it and project management, so that anyone going to the companies, they sound professional. So, Maz, after this, you can get in touch with me and definitely we can work out. That's the reason I'm telling I'm here to help out what best I can do.
Sure, Dr.
Inshallah.
I think Dr. I think I'm the substantial of MFRID. I think MFRID brought me and they put me to the various branches, and I felt that really Umma needs it. And somewhere I feel there are a lot of freshers who have no track and they're not able to get into ITs or corporate. So just afraid, okay, how do we get them? How do we enable them at least? The reason is, okay, I don't have any maybe a signature or a digital just a certificate to enable them. Maybe if it is there, do you think I have to do something else or make a team so that we can enable them?
No, we can work out. I'm globally connected with many NGOs. I'm also connected with a lot of investors where I've work for my clients to get investment to the huge tune, and I'm connected with all industries. You talk about EV, you talk about hydrogen, you talk about waste, you talk anything under the sky. Inshallah, I can connect. But it has to be, and even here in Bangalore, I have already worked 2 years back with the minorities. The project was they will take us to all the grassroots, and we need not pay for transportation. We need not pay for food. We need not pay for organizing the things. All the minority commissions will do. What we need is only 2 of our volunteers go there. They get the guys. We talk to them. These are the opportunities. What is happening? Bring that data, connect them, and enable. But unfortunately, things are we are very poor, bad. What I do is I can strategize, I can vision, I can do all that. But with all this organization, I'm always behind the scene because that will take a lot of time. If anyone is interested, we can connect, and we have connections. You would name any organization, NGO, Alhamdulillah, we can get connected, and people are there to work for these noble causes. But we need to have a business analysis and project management.
Exactly, Dr. Sure, Dr. I think I'll touch base. I'll just connect with Syed as well.
Sure. Inshallah.
We need leaders like you, Dr. Actually,
Oh, no, it's not leader. You guys are leaders, who are on the ground.
Dr. We have a team. As Brother Rafi was asking about the ROI. He's a great leader from Mysore. He heads the team. So I think we can engage him. So just we need some potential and guidance. I think I'll sure contact.
See, I can do visioning. I can connect people, networking, but my weakness is, on the field because I hardly find time. So definitely we can work, inshallah.
Sure, Doctor. I'll give you a message.
I am from CSC Data Science, recently graduated. What business analysis is help to data science student? See, data science student, when he or she understands the concept of business analysis and the skills, and by the way, Salman, do you see movies? Muhammad Salman?
Not much, sir.
Even little,
Slightly no.
even little is enough, because for me, even a WhatsApp joke becomes a project management or business analyst. Every day you open the newspaper, you see anything. So you might have seen many thrillers, right?
Yes, sir.
So what do they do? They try to find the solution, what happened, why it happened, right? If you have not seen, there is a movie called Berlin. I ask all of you to watch this. This is an amazing movie. You have to get the information, though it is all CIDs and all that, information from a person who is deaf and dumb. That is what is a business analysis. And the end of the movie is a lot of people who are deaf and dumb, they come to the principal and say, we want to become a spice. So business analysis is nothing but understanding. You have a core capability of data analysis, data analytics, but you understood that concept of business analysis, your whole mind will process in a different way. The data visualization will be different because you will be thinking only about solving the problem. So remember, as I said, a great business analyst is like a CID or FBI. They have to solve the problem. They have to find out. I hope that answers your question. MBA
sir.
community with curiosity, I joined the meet. By the way, Zishan, lot of MBA, London School of MBA, there I have conducted business analysis and its importance. Even here in Krupa Nidhi College in Bangalore, I have delivered more than, I think it was 75 hours of training for a BA guys who are into analytics and all of them on business analysis. So definitely you can get in touch. What kind of package can we expect for business analyst at the beginning few years of experience if people is from technical background? Can see people with technical background, they will have a great advantage because whatever the solution a business analyst may give, finally it has to go through the technical people. Now imagine if you get the skills of presenting correctly to the technical people and the technical people understanding that your project success rate will be more and definitely it will add advantage. Based on country and culture and all that, definitely there are different things and it also depends on based on the experience. So my suggestion is you have to just find out best thing. Even recently, last month, there is one great AI company based in US and development in Bangalore. AI related solution and implementations. So for their business analyst team, I had given a training and ending with how AI can be done. And I was surprised there were developers, solution architects, they were just amazed by what is this business analysis. A completely different insights will be coming. See, data analyst is also, if it is a passion, yes, definitely you can go at Python. There are a lot of unique data analysts. But if you want to get the skill set and for your data to be presented so that a problem is solved. See, as a data analyst, what you'll do, you'll be looking from a technicalities, you'll be looking through uh, different things. Yeah, I agree with you. With a good answer you have given. So thank you. Some of you are leaving for the Maghrib prayers. I think we'll stop and kindly get in touch. It was a pleasure. I'm so excited to spend this evening with you all. Thanks a lot. May God bless you all. Thank you. Take care.
Jazakallah khair.
Jazakallah. So I'm putting all my contact numbers and all that. You can please get in touch and we can carry this forward. Thank you.